Hello and welcome back. I am Joon, and I thought I would share a little bit more of my life. I think that I really want to go over why I even started sharing content with, I didn't even consider it content, with plumbing. And I really wanted to show my life. It was purely just out of a journey that I wanted to share and take time out of my life and I guess expose what it is that I was involved with and what I've continued to be involved with. And I think it's really been my heart to not show you how to plumb. I don't believe that DIY plumbing, I think there are some things you could do, but the vast majority of DIY plumbing ought to be done by a professional. And I 1000% believe that. And people have asked me, how do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? And that really hasn't been where I wanted to share what plumbing's about. I got into plumbing because of curiosity, because of interest, and because of how things worked and why things worked that way. And it was never for me to learn the trade so that I could show you how to do the trade via video. And I will never do that, and it's not something I'm going to do. And there might be little things that I would share with how to do maybe a thing here or there, but I really believe a trade professional, and if you know a trade professional and you've heard of them by word of mouth, or you've had a connection in some way, that's usually a great way to know that that person is worth what they're charging. And the biggest thing you're paying for is trust. It's not time. It's not, being able to do the job. Obviously, that's a part of it, but the person that's trusted and that a person that has experience in the game, you're paying for their worth and you're paying for their value. And when you find someone that has good worth and has good value, you want to definitely invest your money towards that person. But regardless of that, the reason why I don't share how-to videos is because that's not what I want to do. And it's not something, it's really wanting to help people see the side of plumbing, to see the side of the trades, to see and be exposed to a larger world than I even know and even knew before I got into the trades, of what it looked like and what I had to do and the processes and the steps that I had to take, and the in-world experience of my life through that journey. And it wasn't about teaching people per se or showing people how to do what it is, but to get involved and to open up and expose a wonderful life. That's going to sound a little bit odd because the journey of being in the trade is different for everybody, and how you get into it is different for everybody. But you can choose to face your fears, to pursue something that you maybe have no knowledge or experience in, to step up and be more confident in your abilities and gain more confidence in your abilities. And when I say abilities, it's more of who you are as a person. It's not necessarily the trades per se, but rising up and facing challenges of responsibility that, I don't know, that'll just push you in different parts of yourself. So that journey has come to a close. I don't believe I will continue to share as much of that part of my life. I think that story has been told, and I think I will continue to do that. And it's only continued to open up more opportunities for me, my spouse, and for our lives and what we want to pursue. And I want to share larger parts of my life, and that does have to do with my marriage and my passions and my hobbies and um, to really show the wonderful life that not only is just because of the trades, but when you learn that your ceiling now becomes your floor, you get to be exposed to more of yourself, and there's so much depth to just as humans, and I know that it comes out in different spurts when I share, and whoever's been here, I know that I've tried to help you, and I may not know you personally, but the advice and the experiences that I have shared and have really been to help you experience what it is that you want to see, and realizing that you have to make those choices and that you have to step up and become more of yourself that maybe you're not aware of who it is, and what it looks like. And so as I reflect on what it is that's been done and what's been said and what's been created, I am going to continue to share my life. And I think that it's a beautiful thing. And I think that that is just a part of what it is that's inside of me. And I've been wrestling and trying to figure out what it is that I would like to share. Because if you don't have anything to share, I guess, why would I be saying anything? uh, yeah. Yeah. I just really wanted to share that with you because the tone and the whole vibe of our life is just evolving. And for those that have been around and seen what it is that it takes to really be consistent and dedicate yourself to and commit to a path, it is worth it. At the end of the day, that's all I can say, is that it's very worth it. And I really look forward to sharing more of life. So, see you guys.